Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to another video and welcome to a progress video. This is RuneScape update or main progress number 36, and starting this one off with some smithing at level 81. I just thought I'd get that level as I've been doing quite a lot of Zalcano, which had been bringing my smithing level slowly closer to 81, so just made myself some mithril dart tips to quickly finish that off. And yes, ignore the clan chat at that point unless you agree with it. Cooking level 94, so just kind of AFKing this while I do some other stuff. In terms of like making videos and other content. Cooking's like 250k XP per hour, doing sharks, just AFKing like that. Quick update on the miscellany. I'm not sure how serious I'm going to actually take it, but I thought I'd just put a mill in there anyway and put it on teaks and coal. So about 450k of it used-ish so far. I think I'd already collected about 100k's worth and quite a few teak logs, so they are going to come in very useful for construction a bit later on, because I'm thinking I'm going to plank make lots of teak logs to get some mage XP and then use those to help max my house and get high construction. But that grind's certainly going to be coming up and I'm not looking forward to it. And no, I'm not putting 61 mil into miscellanea, that's for sure. Okay, so another thing I hadn't really done on the account was doing the Kurend and Kibos diaries. I've sort of been putting them off for a while, but I looked at the requirements and I've got pretty much all of them, so I thought I'd just try and knock out the easy, medium and hard ones pretty much all in the same day. Pretty easy stuff like, yeah, chopping a mahogany tree and the winter toe as well, so I had to subdue the winter toe once to get myself, yeah, that was for the diary too, and it was interesting what happened the first time I went there. Yes, that's all medium tasks done. I actually died the first time I went because I didn't bring enough warm clothing, and I got like one banged by the ice attack as well. So another death for me, another boss. I seem to die within like the first 5 kills of every boss I go to. But yeah, that was the winter toe and the medium diaries done. And might as well have a look at the crates that I got from that very short trip. Made sure I didn't die again. Made sure I did it properly the next time. Some rune ore, not too bad. And now finishing up the easy diaries, very straightforward stuff, and now because I've done a lot of the Zaya content already, I've got the easy and medium ones wrapped up quite quickly, nothing too complicated in any of them, or I think the thieving task was a bit difficult, but I got around that in the end. And yeah, my house looking pretty average at the moment, but it's certainly looking forward to making it a lot better, and that was gaining the XP lamps and the reward from the easy and medium diaries. And you can take a wild guess at what I'm going to use my XP lamps on. And yes, you did guess correctly, although I don't know, in hindsight I'm starting to think that maybe I should have used these on rune crafting, because having trained a bit of agility, I think, towards other parts of this video and future progress videos, it's actually not as bad as I thought if you just kind of alk and watch Netflix and stuff like that. Not too bad. Bit of tithe farm, had to quickly do this for the hard diaries, but I don't really plan to do any more of this. I might as well just train farming the normal way and just do lots of herb runs and some tree runs. And that also completed the hard diaries for me, so all the Kurend diaries completed in pretty quick time, which is something I'm very pleased about. And yep, more agility for me please, 15k, thank you very much. Moving on, construction. I had a load of long bones and curved bones in my bank, and I could not believe when I saw how much XP it gave me. I got myself from 70 to 71 there just by using the long bones that I had in my bank. And yes, if you didn't know, there's a guy in Dorgish Khan City who you can exchange them with. They are obtained as extremely rare drops from monsters, but they are worth something. They'll save you a lot of money in the end. And yes, here's me using some long bones and curved bones at 132k from all of that. And that's pretty much just passively picking up drops over time. And 70 to 73 construction purely achieved by cashing in long bones and curved bones. Although I probably wouldn't recommend this for training, as I think you might be faster doing mahogany tables. Brimstone chest, was it kind to me? No, 4.6k purus, and it's one of the worst things you can get. Now this hard clue a bit more kinder to me. Piscatorius teleport and an ancient page 2 and 2 rune plate bodies, so that was a good one. 96 Slayer, I have a habit of just missing levels, probably because I AFK a lot during my tasks and I missed this one. 96 has been a long time coming, but 97 is going to be a long way away because I don't sort of do Slayer really much for XP anymore. I mean, I've got 95, so I can kill Hydras, I can kill some of everything that I need to. Couple of hard clues just to quickly talk about. Very bang average one there. A little bit better, 76k Rune Heraldic Shield. Nice one there, Blessed Hide Body, 391k. And a few more Brimstone Keys. 26 Uncut Rubies, one of the worst drops you can get again. Elite Clue Scroll, got this one a while back, and yes, cheers for that, 37 pies. I'll take the agility boost, certainly. 5 Brimstone Keys to cash in, or 6 to cash in here. I've got some Iron Ore, Coal, Uncut Diamonds, Mystic Road Bottom Dark, that was a rare thing. More Coal. Some Dragon Dart Tips, that's one of the best things you can get, I wouldn't mind a few more of them. 200 Dragon Arrow Tips, also pretty good. And more Dragon Dart Tips, thank you very much. Bang average hard clue, or worse than bang average, very bad, 18k. Free to play starter kit there, apart from the magic shortbow. A few more Brimstone Keys, 30 diamonds in that one, and 2 rune plate legs, not too shabby. And 84 farming, so farming is something I've kicked up a lot recently, started doing a lot more herb runs, trying to do 4 to 5 every day, along with fruit tree runs once a day, and then normal tree runs either once a day or not at all, depending on what saplings I have. But farming's also very good for profit too. You can turn over a lot of money every day if you keep doing it. And yeah, standard hard clue there, 6 items, 113k, very Brexit. 5 more keys from our chest, our money chest, 200 gold ores there, 4 rune full helms, 150 odd gold ores, 4 palm tree seeds, not bad at all, and 2 rune plate legs to finish, so a pretty decent set there. And just a quick another one, more gold ores. This grind was not the funnest one I've ever done. That was 125 chompies. That's enough for the Western medium diaries. I'm going to grind all the way to 300 though, to make sure I get the hard diaries wrapped up once I've also registered the kill of Zulrah, which I'm not 100% sure when that's going to happen. And yes, there we go, that was the Western medium diaries done. So in terms of killing Zulrah, I probably won't attempt it for quite a while, though I could definitely kill it with my stats, but I think there's a lot to learn to it, so I'm going to focus on the other things that I've got in the game that are priorities before I do that. It's good to get the Western hard done though, because it means you can unlock Elite Void from Pest Control. It means I'm going to have to go back there again for another 4 hours probably or something, but yeah, I've been putting that diary off for a while, mainly putting off the Chompy hunt, but Chompies are not actually that bad as long as you use the brutal arrows and the right bow. I think before I was just using like the ogre arrows and the normal bow, and that did not go very well. But yeah, thank you very much for the free agility XP as well. Speaking of the devil, yes, I decided to finally train summons. I needed 76 for that Zulrah shortcut and 74 coming in there, and I have to say, alching and doing agility and watching a TV series is very underrated, and it's actually not that bad at all. And I got through, I think, 74, and then you'll see 76 a little bit later, either in this video or the next one. A lot quicker than I thought. I think I watched a few series. I think Save Me I watched on Sky, and soon got through it. Just a bit of Herblore, so keeping the skilling going. Level 78 there. Not too much I can get from that, but the plan is to get, I think, 81 so I can make brews, and then also divine potions, which I can use my crystal shards from Zalcano on. More chompies and 300 kills complete, or 304 to be exact. I don't plan on getting the 1000 needed for the Elite Diary just yet. I do have a separate video which is either out now or is going to be released soon about Wintertoe, and I did end up doing about 100 odd crates there. I did that so I could get my fire making up, and just showing you a few of the loots across the next few videos. Obviously if you have seen these, then you can skip maybe the next 10 seconds or so, but if you want to see them again, no problem. So Wintertoe I found to be surprisingly profitable for what it was. I was very surprised at first that the XP there, the fire making XP was so good, and you'd still make sort of 300, 400k an hour if you got some decent loots and got a decent amount of points. And yeah, the standard stuff is just all skilling supplies, so I can see why this boss would be excellent for Iron Men. And the Spory, yes, another boss that I can add to my bow of how many I've killed now. They're going up all the time, and yeah, Spory, quite straightforward. A few cool mechanics, like having to attack the flowers at the end of each phase, 3 phases in total. This was the first kill, just the 2 minutes it took me in that one, not too hard at all. There's probably people out there who kill it in about 30 seconds, and 2 Atas seeds and a Torstal seed, great start. Speaking of farming, level 85, so a decent requirement to get means I unlock hard farming contracts in the farming guild, which I will sort of get into towards the end of the video. But yeah, farming land dimes at the moment and making a decent amount of cash with those, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now this is something that I do deserve to be laughed at for. I can't believe how far I am in the game, and I still didn't even have full graceful. That was another reason that I started grinding agility. Here's me getting the graceful cape and the graceful gloves, so almost got the full set now, just need the boots to complete it. But I would recommend you do this as soon as possible. I can't believe how long I put it off for. In the meantime, doing my bird box runs every day at Fossil Island, 71 hunter coming in. The best passive XP I've ever seen, this has to be. Just pretty much every hour going back to Fossil Island, picking them up, getting 4k XP, and then getting loots as well from the bird nests. And just coming in, just going to drop this in here again, not sure how many videos this is in now, but got the Zalcano pet on kill count 114. So yeah, there you can see it, the old Smolcano, looking very good, and say quite proud of that. Yeah, why not show it off again? But yeah, in all seriousness, it was a bit of a shock to be honest. I got out there as quickly as possible because it's a boss you can die to, so I thought, yeah, just get out there, get the pet, and I have to say, it does look amazing. Just finishing the video on farming contracts, then, something that I've been doing quite a lot. So with these, pretty much you get told by the guildmaster what to plant, and if you do it successfully, you get yourself a seed pack which contains all sorts of valuable seeds, depending on what you've been asked to do. So if you get asked to grow a magic tree, you're probably going to get pretty decent seeds, but if you've been asked to harvest some watermelons, then you're probably not going to get very good seeds. But yeah, it's a good way to sort of just in general bring in stuff as you go. Got on a Spory there. But yes, lots of skilling at the moment, lots more skilling to come to in the next few progress videos. Thank you very much for tuning into this one as always, and I will see you in the next one, which will be out pretty soon.